All right, let me call this special committee of the whole meeting, I'm sorry, special city council meeting together to order. It is, let's see, Wednesday, January 7th, 6 p.m. Addie, would you call the roll?
Kuda.
Here.
DeWitt Foy.
Here.
Posh.
Here.
Cohen.
Here.
Larson.
Here.
Cobb.
Here.
Okay, there's nobody absent, so I'm gonna ask for a motion to go into executive session.
Can do that.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that we go into executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of any public employee or public official, the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensee, or contractee of the city, or one who seeks to be an employee, licensee, or contractee of the city.
Second.
All right, any discussion? All right, Addie, call the roll, please.
Cohen. Cohen.
Aye.
Kuda.
Aye.
DeWitt Foy.
Aye.
Posh.
Here.
Larson.
Aye.
Cobb.
Aye.
All right. Okay, we're back from executive session. Before us is a one piece of legislation on first reading for consideration for adoption. Go ahead, Addie.
I have ordinance number 001-2026 on first reading, an ordinance amending ordinance number 023-2025, an ordinance establishing salary schedules and position classifications and other compensation and benefits for officers and employees of the city, to assign the Kane Park General Manager position to salary grade 19, and declaring the necessity that this legislation become immediately effective as an emergency measure, introduced by Mayor Petrus.
All right, do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, any discussion? Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. President. I am grateful that City Council voted to more than double Kane Park's programming budget for 2026. So that we can elevate Kane Park, it's the intention of the administration to put forward legislation early this year to create a standalone department for Kane Park. But in the meantime, we are requesting that City Council adjust the salary grade for the Kane Park manager so that we can move forward with hiring a director level team member. We are requesting that the position be increased from grade 12 to 19, which is the grade that the directors of communication and parks and recreation are currently at.
Thank you, Mayor. Any other comments from council? Councilman Posh?
I'm excited that we are elevating Kane Park and trying to go from a small number of productions to many are productions. I mean, we put a lot of money into Kane Park. It seems to me that if we're investing in Kane Park, we also need to invest in the management to make sure that that park is successful. I mean, it's been running at a loss. We need to find a way of getting it so it's not running at a loss, and getting a professional in that can actually run it, I think, is a great idea. So I'm for this.
Other comments? I'll just say that I had the pleasure of being in on the interviews because I was on the other side at the time. And I found this person to be extremely qualified and professional. You know, Kane Park needs somebody that can run on many cylinders. You can't just be good at one thing. You have to be able to manage staff of 100 seasonal employees. You have your year-round employees. You have to run the box office, the concessions, the bookings, the theater, the local stuff. You have to work with the city staff, both the law department, finance department, and the Parks and Rec department. This takes experience, and it takes really a total professional. Kane Park is a jewel. It's an absolute jewel. I would imagine that there's every community around us wishes they had it, and we do have it. And we've done some really good things in the last couple of years. We now have our own equipment, so we're not renting anymore, which means we're saving money year in and year out on rentals. We have new seating. We have new dressing rooms. Oh, and a new roof. and a new sound system and lights. I'm just thrilled to see what we can do this year. And Mayor, I appreciate your willingness to think a little bit outside of the box, because this is not something we've done before. And I'm all for it. And with that, Addie, would you go ahead and do a roll call vote?
Cobb,
Aye.
Larson,
Aye.
Dewitt Foy,
Yes.
Posh,
Aye.
Cohen,
Aye.
Kuda.
Aye. That's everybody. Okay. So that concludes the business of this meeting. Addie, do I gavel this meeting and start another meeting? Okay. And are we going over to, okay. So I'm going to adjourn this meeting at 6:30, and we're going to be headed over to the executive conference room for a committee of the whole meeting. This meeting is adjourned.